Today's video is sponsored by Built Bar. Are you looking for a great snack for before, during, or after the gym? Try a Built Bar. Built Bars have 130 calories, only 4 grams of sugar, 17 grams of protein, 18 grams of carbs, no preservatives, gluten-free, and they taste great. This is one of my favorites. It's the mint flavor. Oh my goodness. I can't get enough of these things. Order your Built Bars today. See the link in the description and use discount code PapaWalsh10. Today we're going to make lettuce wrap tacos. So instead of using a traditional taco shell, we're going to use iceberg lettuce, and that's going to be our taco shell, and then we're going to put our meat, our condiments in, and then we're going to have a great meal. Okay, so let's start with the ingredients. First off, we have the ground chicken. Yes, ground chicken. I'll use this now instead of ground beef if you didn't watch my last video. It's lower in fat, it's easier to absorb by the body, and it's a great source of protein. Next, good old iceberg lettuce. Yep, iceberg lettuce. It's cheap, doesn't have a lot of calories, if any calories at all. Tastes pretty good, and it adds crunch to the meal. And we have some extra sharp Sargento cheese, can't even speak today. And this is gonna be one of our condiments that's gonna go on top of the taco. We also have, and you gotta have this, sour cream in our toothpaste style tube. Man, this is the best thing they ever invented. Just squeeze it out, you don't have that watery mess, and it lasts a lot longer. And then to top it all off, making it really simple, good old McCormick taco mix. Now you don't have to use this kind of taco mix if you don't have this in your area. McCormick's based here in Maryland, so I use it all the time. It's easy. You dump this in the taco meat. Add 3/4 a cup of water, stir it up, let it simmer for about 10 or 15 minutes. You're good to go. And our last but not least, our last condiment is the tomatoes and the onions, which make it taste great. These tomatoes are fresh from our garden, and I got the onion at a farmer's market last Saturday. All right. So the first thing we do to make our low-calorie chicken tacos is cook the taco meat. All right, as you've seen in previous videos, chop it up real fine, get it nice and crumbly. And in addition to the taco seasoning, the pre-made taco seasoning, I'm gonna add some onion powder to kick it up a notch and some garlic powder. Now, if you didn't watch any of my previous videos where I cook the ground chicken meat or ground beef, you wanna keep chopping that until it gets nice and crumbly and cooked all the way through before you add your taco mix to it and your 3/4 a cup of water. And this is going to make an excellent high protein, low calorie, and low fat meal. As I keep telling you, processed sugar is poison and your body doesn't need it. Once you get it out of your system, you'll lose weight like crazy. Alright, so you can see the taco meat's pretty much done and ready for the taco seasoning mix to go in next. And then we're going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes. So we'll put our packet of taco seasoning in, and this one packet of taco seasoning will cook up 1 pound of ground beef or ground turkey or ground chicken. Now if you can't find ground chicken, like I said in my last video, there's a place down the street that makes it fresh every week. If you can't find ground chicken, you can use any of the ready-made ground turkey if you want. You can even use ground beef. I'm just hooked on the ground chicken right now because it's a better source of protein. It's easier on the stomach and the pancreas and the liver as far as digestion goes, and like I said before, it's more easily absorbed into the body, and it's absorbed more quickly into the body than ground beef. And I just think as long as you season it right, it has a great texture and a great taste. You know, if I'm not making tacos, I usually use salt, pepper, ground or onion powder and garlic powder, and I use it liberally. You can use a lot because some of it's going to cook out of the recipe and lose a little bit of flavor. So we're going to let this simmer for about 10 minutes. You can see what the mixture looks like. If you haven't used a ready-made taco mix before, it's much easier, it's faster, especially if you don't have a lot of time in the evening when you come home. Now I'll make this, we'll probably eat this like once a week, and whatever I have left over, I'll throw it in an egg white omelet with some onions and tomatoes and some shredded cheddar cheese, and it tastes freaking amazing, man. It's awesome. And it's so simple that we just recently switched to using lettuce wraps because I saw a girl doing it on TikTok who's fairly popular. She does a lot of keto stuff, and it's less expensive. A head of lettuce is like under $2. And you just usually find the biggest head you can get and just peel off the crappy leaves on the outside and then get to the good ones and slowly peel those off, and you got your shell. We usually put the sour cream in for it. Well, I'll explain all that later, but you use that as your shell and usually double layer it so it doesn't tear, and you're good to go. Turn the heat down. You want to let that simmer or low, depending on what kind of, whether you have an electric or gas stove, and stir it once in a while. But yeah, this is a great, simple recipe. If you make this up with a taco meat, you don't just have to use it for tacos. You can use it with eggs. You can use it with eggs and rice. You can make anything. You can make a loose meat sandwich out of it. You can make a nacho dip with it. Make nachos with it. Do anything with it. It's just, like I said, it's a low-calorie, high-protein source of food that tastes great. And like I said, it's easy to make. There you go. The meat's done. Smells great. Looks great. Now we're going to drain it off. Now you want to make sure you get all the moisture out of it. I've got a nice bowl strainer. I'm going to put that in there. Let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes to get all the moisture out of it so we don't have runny tacos. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go over here. We're going to make our lettuce. So this is basically a regular head of iceberg lettuce, and I decored it. You just do that while it's still wrapped in plastic. You just smash the core against the countertop and it breaks all that loose, and you can peel everything off fairly simply. So I'm just going to start peeling some of this off. I usually grab it here in the middle and just pull it away. Doesn't have to be perfect. Like I'll use that. This one, I'll throw some in there. There we go. That's a good piece. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to make a nice, be able to make a nice shell out of it for your taco. You got a nice bowl going. Trim it up a little bit. Some of the drier parts that were more towards the outside, you can discard those. See? There you got it. The nice, got your nice taco shells. All right, so there's our finished product, the taco meat. Put it into a Tupperware container. So I'll be eating this for the next couple of days, but right now we're gonna make our tacos with it. Okay, first thing, I want to make 2 out of this, and this is actually my lunch for today. So I want to put some sour cream in. I'll put that in first so everything sticks to it. That didn't sound good. Then add a little taco meat to each one. There we go. Damn, that looks good. And we'll add some tomatoes and onions. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the color of that. That's amazing. Put some Sargento shredded cheese on top. There we go. Look at that. It's amazing. Freaking amazing. Look at that stuff. That's awesome. All right, our taco shells are complete. Look at that. That is amazing looking. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Utterly awesome. What do you think? Some good stuff there. Good stuff. All right, so our tacos are done. Amazing. There you go. There you go. Looks good. All right, let's give it a shot. So you just curl these up. God, that's good. Very easy to make. Simple, low cost. I mean, you basically have a head of lettuce, a pound of meat, some onions and tomatoes, some shredded cheese, sour cream, and you're done. You can make a healthy, low-calorie meal in about 20 minutes. It is a little messy. Now, if you have questions or there's something you want to see me make, just email me through the email in the description or just message me through YouTube. Oh, look at that. That's so good. Yes, and I use paper plates because it's easy. Less stuff to clean up. Don't want to waste anything, man. This is too good. Really tastes good. Another awesome, easy meal to make to help you lose weight, stay healthy, build muscle, all that good stuff. So again, that's the lettuce wrap tacos. You'll need a head of lettuce, some shredded cheese, sour cream, onions, tomatoes if you want that. You can use jalapenos, a pound of ground chicken, ground turkey, or you can use ground beef. And pretty much that's it. Put it all together, throw it down your neck, and you're good to go. Anyway, like I said, if you have questions about food, about working out, any of that good stuff, shoot me an email and I'll respond. And those of you who send me emails, you know I respond typically right away. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope you try it. It's amazing. Until next video, like and subscribe, and I'll be your friend. Peace.